bring back attorney and veteran journalist Geraldo Rivera and Sarah Isgur, former spokesperson for the Department of Justice under President Trump and ABC News legal contributor. All right, Geraldo, what do you make of my lack of surprise at the plea by Hunter Biden?
Well, I think you're an excellent lawyer, Dan, and you went on the facts as they are known to us. Hunter Biden, we all agree, is the creep of the year, the worst son a president could ever, hope to have. He is selfish, self-centered, narcissistic, sloppy, junkie wastrel who humiliated his father time and time again. He provided half the programming for my former colleagues at Fox News. Hunter Biden only became irrelevant when President Biden dropped out of the race. President Biden is a person with apparently diminished capacity, but one thing that is not diminished, Dan, is his honor. He says that he will not pardon his son. I trust him that he will not pardon his son. That doesn't speak to Vice President Harris if she were to win the presidency, certainly to Donald Trump if he were to win. But I
what
think
about
that
commuting
Joe
the
Biden
sentence,
is,
Geraldo? What about commuting the sentence?
To what? To time served?
To nothing.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I guess it's possible, but I don't see it. I think he has made his stand. Joe Biden has made his stand. He said that my son was an addict. That's not an excuse. It's an explanation. He's not going to, I don't think that he's going to now say, never mind. It just, well, now if it were me, and God forbid, and one of my children, I wouldn't have that same sense of honor. I would say, maybe on my last day of office, if it took that long, he wasn't that bad. He paid his taxes back. He was a junkie. It was the drugs that made him do it. He's been punished enough. Every day, scandal, every member of his family doing the perp walk. I could certainly make a humanistic argument for him to be pardoned. But to me, he's just such a lowlife. I know that he's not addicted anymore. And so I'm talking about the person that was, perhaps. Yeah. But what he did, is just,
Sarah,
I mean, using his writing off the exotic dancers and the sex club memberships, and his daughter's law school tuition. Come on,
Sarah. Look, I think there is a significant difference between saying I'm not going to pardon him and the possibility of commuting the sentence. I mean, it does seem to me that the way that President Biden can stick to his word and also ensure that his son doesn't go to prison for crimes that I'm sure he thinks he shouldn't have been prosecuted for at all is to say, I'm not going to change the guilty verdicts, et cetera. I'm just going to ensure that he doesn't serve any time. Is that, do you think that that's not a likely scenario?
I mean, I think we're in the realm of human psychology at this point. I think Geraldo's right that Biden's honor and his word is very important to him. But I do think there's one thing that's more important to him, and that's his family. And what father with the power to give his son his life back wouldn't do that? Now, I do think there's a question of when Hunter Biden is sentenced, whether he'll actually receive jail time. Yeah. You and I have talked about this in the past with the gun charge in particular. His sentencing range would be around a year, but he has no previous criminal record. It's very possible he would get home arrest or something to that effect. And similar with the tax charges. I mean, we've said this before. These are unusual charges for them to bring. However, once they've brought them, the DOJ is like a dog with a bone. They don't let go, and they will seek the sentence within the guideline range. But will a judge actually sentence Hunter Biden to jail? If he's sentenced to home arrest, for instance, I could see a world where Joe Biden does not commute his sentence, does not pardon him. But if he's going to federal prison, I just can't imagine a father with the power of the magic wand would allow that to happen.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.